What is up, you guys? I'm Charmx. Today I'm going to be reacting to Bitten by a Giant Desert Centipede by Brave Wilderness. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be worse than some of the other things he's been bitten by, like the freaking wasps and whatnot. I kind of hope it is, just because it'll be entertaining, but at the same time, hopefully Coyote, doesn't. So yeah, with that being said, the original link's in the description. Make sure you go subscribe to Brave Wilderness. Without any further ado, let's begin.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to be bitten
That thing's
by the
huge.
Giant Desert Centipede.
Oh, I hate centipedes because look at that. It's disgusting. It's like a worm with legs.
Here we go. Oh my gosh, this is so much worse than a bullet ant sting.
Oh, it's worse than a bullet ant sting. Oh boy, this is gonna be entertaining.
It's a fair statement to say that I am no stranger to pain.
Oh, that's an understatement. You are pain's best friend, if that makes any sense. I mean, you've gotten bit by so many things that people, won't experience in a lifetime.
As over the past 2 years, I have arguably taken more intentional bites, chomps, pinches, and stings than any other human being. Some people
That's debatable. That's debatable. Because I know there are some people who are crazy and they take snakes, like the really weak ones that are like don't have strong poison but they still have poison, and they like make the snakes bite themselves, and they do this to build up a tolerance to the snake venom, and they keep building their way up and their way up, so they have to like bite themselves every like couple days or something. I don't recommend you do that because that's insane and dangerous, but there are some people who do it to build up like antibodies in their blood. And there's actually a person who was like so into it that their blood is like basically used as a vaccine for some snake venom if people get stung. So although you are kind of crazy and getting stung by this many different things, you are not the person who's gotten the most stings ever, because I'm pretty sure the people who sting themselves every like 2 days for whatever reason are.
People say that I am absolutely crazy, while others have labeled me as being admirably fearless. However,
A little bit of both.
I describe myself as a passionate educator who has endured these wild experiments so that we can all learn about animals and ultimately take away from my discomfort the newfound respect for these oftentimes misunderstood creatures. So while I might be a little crazy, I certainly am not completely fearless, and have made it very clear that there are only 2 creatures on this planet that make my skin crawl. The first is infamously known as the toe biter. Scientifically,
Look at that thing! Look at its head! That's a giant water bug. Look at its head, it looks mad. Why are you so mad?
this alien-looking creature is addressed as the giant water bug, and its bite, which is inflicted with a needle-like rostrum, is unbelievably painful. My second fear needs no elaborate introduction.
Oh, the
I
centipede.
already know what it is.
Nasty.
And yes, I will be bitten by the giant desert centipede.
Okay, this is kind of like a side note, but I want to say like 3 months ago, I came downstairs, which is where I am now, and I went over to like the furnace room to and I opened it up, and I saw these centipedes on the wall, and that legit freaked me out. And I looked it up, and they're like house centipedes that it's in a lot of people's houses. Ah, freaking nasty. That thing's so big. Show it already.
These voracious predators can occasionally be encountered when exploring the deserts of the Southwest. The reaction by most is usually the same: screaming, running in the opposite direction, and then mentally navigating a thick cloud of disbelief for what your eyes had just seen.
So gross. I think the best reaction would be this one.
A giant, leg-covered, venomous fang-wielding terror that can
It's
only have
venomous?
materialized within one's most horrifying nightmare. This animal is as real as it gets. And for me, the moment you have all been waiting for is closer than you think.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy, this just became a reality. Wow, there it is, the giant desert centipede. And I'm about to be bitten by it. Okay.
Does it have does that thing have eyes? Like, you don't see them anywhere.
Okay, well, the next thing we need to do is actually get it out of this plastic container. And to do that, I'm gonna gently go in and pin it. Ready?
Yep. That's creepy.
Oh,
Commitment.
oh, look at the little legs.
Okay, got a hold on it. Oh man, those little legs are digging into me. Woo! Look at those fangs. My goodness.
Wait, are those the eyes right there? They look like two little dots. That might be the eyes. I don't know, but you would assume it'd have to have eyes, though, right?
Okay. Now, I do, as always, have an epinephrine pen. Just stating that for the record. And
Let's have that.
emergency satellite phone.
Satellite phone. Those things are very expensive. I think satellite phones are like $5,000 or something like that.
Always important.
Never had to use it. Please don't let today be the first time. Camera 3 rolling.
GoPro is rolling. Okay.
And how much worse is this going to be compared to the bullet ant? Because I believe in the beginning, it kind of like showed what happened, and he said that it was worse than the bullet ant. And I know that one is supposedly like the worst out of the ants or the wasps or whatever. So, how much worse could this be?
Okay. Here we go. Ready? I'm
Oh,
Coyote
so
Peterson,
Gross.
and I'm about to be bitten by the giant desert centipede.
Don't do it!
1,
Don't do it!
2.
Here we go! Oh, that thing went right in. Like, it just went like right in. Normally with the other like wasps or insects that he's done, he has to like grab them with like tweezers and then like shove it into his skin. This thing just like went ahead and grabbed it.
Ah! 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 Oh my gosh! Right there, there's where the fangs when you see those puncture marks.
Oh yeah. Wow. Grab the pain.
Ah! Immediately searing. Oh my gosh, this is so much worse than a bullet ant sting. Ah! Oh! Ah!
Did you really have to get that close to his face? I mean, that's not the most flattering look right there. I mean, it's like if I were to get up this close to the camera and do this. Oh! Not that flattering.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Talk to me.
Ah! This is searing my skin. Oh my gosh, this is the
It seems like he's kind of handling it better than he did the bullet ant and the other ones. Now, I don't know if that's because he's so used to the pain now, or, although it might feel worse, it doesn't, like, it's not as venomous, I guess.
worst pain I have felt since the Gila monster. This absolutely just completely eclipses all the insect stings I've taken.
But see, but supposedly it's worse than all of them, but he's just handling it better.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
How sharp are the fangs?
Hold on a second. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
Wow, look at that.
Let's see if blood come to the surface. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me.
Okay.
I gotta,
okay.
know, I gotta know you're not like in serious trouble. You gotta keep talking to me.
Well, I mean, if he falls over and can't speak or whatever, I mean, then he's probably in serious trouble. But if he's walking around still talking and still functioning, yeah, I mean, he's not in that serious trouble. Yet.
It's a different pain than any sting I've taken. It's searing. It is absolutely searing. Ah! I'm sorry, I can't compose words right now, man.
Man, it seems as if it's worse than the other ones now. I mean, originally when he got bitten, it seemed like he was not in as much pain, even though he said he was, but now it seems like he is in more pain than the other ones.
You let me know if you feel like you're in trouble. Any swelling in the mouth?
I need some water. I need some water. Oh my gosh.
In the other episodes, he has this stuff like called like anti-venom or something like that, where you just rub it on your skin and it's like green, and supposedly it helps get rid of the pain. I mean, if it's getting this bad, you might want to use it.
Describe me where you feel the pain. Is it just localized to the bite?
It's going up my arm. And it's
that's
going up
not
my
good.
arm, just like the venom and heal monster. Man, look at the welts that are forming in my arm.
You might want to use it. Now! He's on the verge of, like, crying. That doesn't happen that often for men, you know, crying from getting hurt. So, if it's that powerful, you might want to use that venom extractor or whatever it was, because he might need it.
Just cut the cameras, cut the cameras. We gotta
Oh
get
my
the venom
goodness.
extracted. We gotta get some venom on my arm. Ah!
He told you to cut it, and you're still filming. I mean, I know there's like a couple people there at least, right? So at least one of you go and help him.
I'm serious. Cut the cameras, cut the cameras. Ah!
Never before had I asked for the cameras to be turned off during a bite or sting episode. Never before had I been in such uncontrollable pain. And never before had we not completed an episode.
Wait, so this episode is uncompleted? Oh, that's a venom extractor? Oh, that's weird. Wow.
If you thought this episode was intense, stay tuned for the epic conclusion as we show you exactly what happened to me after I was bitten by the giant desert centipede.
Oh, I gotta see what happened. I gotta see what happened. Because obviously you used your venom extractor, but it looks like the venom was already, you know, going up his arm, so it's already in your blood, right? I mean, how well is this venom extractor gonna help? And I see he also had a blue thing around his arm, which is used to cut the circulation so blood doesn't, or so that venom doesn't keep going up your arm or whatever. But it seems as if it was already past that. So they probably called someone on their satellite phone to get help, because this seemed to be a lot worse than the wasps that they've dealt with. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. This was much worse than any of the other, like, insects. Well, it seems like it was. And, I mean, they've never, you know, cut the cameras off. And he's never, like, you know, started, like, almost crying from getting bitten. So that pain must be unbelievable. And I don't know why you ever thought it was a good idea getting bit by it. But hopefully you're okay, and hopefully the next episode is conclusion to this, because this is insane. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, possibly share with a friend if you're new, and subscribe to join the family today. Also, make sure you go subscribe to Brave Wilderness. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Boop!